And welcome back everybody to the Predator WPA Men's World Tenball Championship, all the way live from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Our next match for today is a first round loser bracket match and will be between a multiple world champion, Kachi from Albania, and the young upcoming rising star from Germany, Felix Vogel. It's best out of 3 sets, races to 4. The referee is Perry Anderson, and in the booth for this one will be Mark White and myself, Tim de Ruiter. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you very much, Tim, for that lovely introduction. Well, we're right back into the ring of fire once again, aren't we? Right in the firing line. What a match that last one was between, I've been told I can call her 3C, just to make it easier for us that can't really pronounce names. Apparently, I still didn't do it very good. So 3C, of course, Chao Chia Chia, who beat Christina KACI after an amazing first set comeback, actually, wasn't it, from Christina KACI after going 3-0 down. And then you thought she was getting back into the match, thought she was going to make it, almost won the second, but didn't. And then a third set decider, and the youngster ran away with it in the end. So Christina goes to the one loss side. KACI breaking then. Wow.
Yeah, known for his powerful break. Nothing finding its way though, so first chance for Vogel. Does have shape on the one, so great to start off the match with.
Playing some great stuff at the moment. Felix Vogel really was great, wasn't he, Tim, at the Euro Tour and the European Championship straight after. I believe it was in Estonia, wasn't it? Terrific event that was.
Yeah, has been traveling a little bit more. Is now also traveling outside of Europe, trying to get as much experience as he can get at his quite young age. I heard that he struggled quite a bit in his opening match, really missed quite a lot of balls, he said, or at least that's what he mentioned. He also added, hopefully I can make a couple more balls tomorrow. Well, that's this match, so I'm very much looking forward if he rises up to his own expectation.
But he's already made a couple of balls, so his goal is complete already, but of course he'd love to pot a lot more as well. Surprised that KACI went down actually to Ali Abidi, and not a name that I'm familiar with, Tim, but beat Eklund 2-1 in the first round.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar either with Ali Obaidli, but must have played well to knock Eklund KACI to the one loss side.
Yeah, other games started a lot earlier than we did. They started on time at 8 p.m. We were running late, of course, because of that great match between KACI and Chao. So I'll bring you some scores of those very, very shortly. Lots going on around the arena. 22 tables in total. And all available to watch, guys, on YouTube, on the Pro Billiard TV channel. I think it's the first time, Tim, it's ever happened outside of Europe, actually. That all tables are available to watch free of charge. Nice reverse spin on that ball there, right hand spin.
Yeah, just wondering, does he have to run into the 9 and the 10 to open up the 9 ball, or does the 9 go to the same corner as he's going to play the 8 ball in?
Yeah, just gesturing there where he wanted the cue ball, so I think it does pass. Is that Wei Chu Chen there? I think it is. Yeah, so it obviously goes. Good start for the youngster. He'll know all about Felix Vogel. He's heard of him. He knows who he is. His brother knows who he is as well. Soon, I think the whole world will know who this young lad is. Sure, he's going to be a future world champion, Tim.
Yeah, definitely plays a great game. He takes the opening rack against Kachi, who wasn't successful on the break.
He absolutely smashed them, didn't he? Cue ball almost leaving the table. Finished perfect on the 1, played a great 2 ball. And then was in position all the way through. Showing he's ready to play. Referee just making sure he doesn't go to get the balls out. There she is, the wave. Wei Chu Chen enjoying some action. Pia Filler did end up beating Han Yu in the end, 2-1. And Wei Chu Chen ended up beating Amber Chen by 2-1 as well. The only 2 unfinished matches that we left you wondering about, maybe, guys.
Well, powerful break. Nothing going in. Did he leave a shot on for Kachi besides safety?
Can he play it to the side and just travel up to the 2? I know he's pretty close to it, but top on the cue ball should take him to the 2. He's called it.
Well, might be playing low. Yeah, I was going to say in between, 1 rail in between the 7-9. Quite a cut though.
He's left this, has he?
Oh dear.
Oh, he's fluked it. Oh no, of course not. It doesn't count. We're back to 10 ball, aren't we? I'm sorry, guys. We've had a mixture of 9 ball and 10 ball today. It would count in 9 ball.
might have gotten a little bit of luck there, because if the 1 slowed down in front of the corner, he probably would have sold out the whole rack. Now, Felix has the option to either give it back or play himself, but has to be the jump, so
2 ball corner.
good try. Does he get a little bit of a rub? No. So it is a chance for the Birdman. Felix at the table. Just wondering, is he going to play this 2-ball to the corner? Because then has to make sure he judges the cannon on the 7 right. To the side pocket, would have to travel the cue ball more, and he's hooked himself behind the 7. That's what I mentioned. Either play just softly top spin, but we all like to put that little bit of punch on the ball.
Yeah, what I like about this young guy, though, his attitude is just first class. I mean, you never see him getting frustrated. He's always playing with a smile on his face. During the doubles, he was just a treat to watch because he was just laughing all the time. I think he played with Wang Ling in that particular tournament, and they just had a great laugh together.
Yeah, they definitely looked like they had a great time.
Oh, this is a big roll. This is a big roll. Didn't get any cut on the 3-ball, which he needed.
Yeah, very close to the most awkward spot on the pool table. I cannot really see him go for the cut here. We've seen someone else go for the cut from that position, but I don't think most of the players would shoot the same shots as Rita Cho's sister. Cha Cho went for a cut similar to that 3-ball and made it.
Yeah, she played some unbelievable stuff. I can't wait to see her again, Tim, to be honest. I really can't wait to see her play again. This is nicely done.
Three-ball corner.
Two real kick. Trying to send the 3-ball down table. He's missed it completely.
Well,
I have to say, it's only the
Sorry,
it's
Tim,
only the
carry on.
second rack, but something looks off when I look at Kachi at the moment. Not exactly sure what it is yet, but
I mean, he's made it very public that he's putting a lot of effort into his pool room at the moment in Albania, and he hasn't been playing too many tournaments this year. It's, you know, life changes, doesn't it, when you have a business to be concerned about all the time. It's a 24-hour-a-day worry, your own business. I've been there. I've owned 4 of my own. Enough to give anyone a stroke, Tim. Plus he had that bad car accident that put him out of action for a season as well, didn't he? And he says his arm still hurts on certain shots, so maybe priorities
well,
have
gotta
changed.
say he did make a great comeback after that horrible car accident. But yeah, I mean, I can understand if you don't play as much. It's tough. But to see him in the first round of the loser bracket, and then now I just, like, for example, the safeties played on the 3-ball looked like it was a little bit odd. Usually has such a big grind.
Yeah, it would be strange to see him go out so early, two-time champion, wouldn't it?
Can go forward. Just don't think he's too happy being straight, so that's why, yeah, exactly where he was just cleaning the table. He's gonna leave himself slightly in front of the side pocket.
Well, I think Moritz Neuhausen is going to have an easy match because I don't think Jinhu Dang actually made it to Vietnam. I know his match yesterday was forfeited.
Yeah, there were, I believe, 4 or 5 no-shows, players that eventually couldn't make it to Vietnam. And I also know, for example, Piers Labudis had quite some visa problems when he had his layover in Turkey. They wouldn't let him board the plane. So quite some traveling issues this time. Hopefully everybody's well. Yeah, good safety shot. Didn't freeze to the 10, so possibly the jump cue could be out. I know Felix likes to use the jump cue.
8-ball corner.
You could almost say he looks like he was born right with a jump cue in his hand.
Trying to get back behind the 10. Good effort, but a chance now for Eklund Kachi to get into this match. Should be pretty straightforward from here for a man of his class. Can hold the ball for the 9 into the side. Mario He has already taken the first set against Christopher Tevez. And Marco Spitsky, who we saw in here last night, is a set up against Fricasso Werner as we see Eklund take his first rack, Tim.
Yeah, and hopefully that gets Kachi going a bit too. I mean, I think especially the opening set is really one that is scary at times. You're practicing, you're hitting balls before the match. Now you have to wait for the production to start the match. You're in your chair 5 to 10 minutes, you're waiting. Now you lag before you finally get to break the balls. Well, 15 minutes. He had a dry break and then he just sat there for another 5 minutes. So technically he might have not hit balls for 20-25 minutes. So you get cold. Now suddenly you have to play that long shot. You make another mistake. Kinda just, yeah, just makes things worse and worse. So it's always nice to get that first rack on the board as soon as possible. One of the very few that breaks from the center, just because he breaks the balls that, oh, that hard, everything will be moving. There's no doubt in my mind that the balls won't be moving on his break.
Yeah, going all out power, isn't he there? didn't make a ball. Nothing really went close, to be honest, Tim. Not that I saw anyway. They were moving too fast for me, even in slow motion.
1 ball corner.
Yeah, good shot. Felix doing what he's supposed to do, just trying to make sure that Kachi doesn't get too much breathing space. Just got to make sure he stays awkward. Easier said than done, of course.
I also heard that Stephen Holem, who isn't here, there's a very good reason for not being here. He was on his way, and at the first halfway stop, wherever that may be from Canada, he got food poisoning and had it pretty bad apparently, and had to go back home. Imagine having to travel on a plane with food poisoning. Oh, terrible.
Yeah, that's quite some bad luck right there. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
And he might have the snooker to where... He might have the hook to where it's like... The one railer is not on anymore. The 9 might be just too much in the way. Can he still go
I think it's
spinning
okay, Tim.
into the 2 ball?
Yeah. Might even make it in the top corner, who knows? Oh, he's not going to get a rail, is he? No. Surprised he played it that soft, Tim, aren't you?
Well, he did leave the cue ball behind the 9, so maybe he was so focused on trying to get the hook behind the 9 instead of possibly getting the 2 ball in a safe position. But, well, he had the initiative. He played a good safety on the 2. So a little bit surprised he's lost the tactical advantage. Now Kachi at the table.
The Kaiser is in action again. Ralph Souquet up against Anton Raga. Raga also losing his first match 2-1. Oh, that was very close to being disastrous.
Well, is he still on there? I mean,
Yeah, I think he is.
for a second it looked like
He's okay. Just a little gap appeared, Tim. Big mountain of a man, isn't he? Excellent Kachi. I remember I'd wound him up a little bit on Facebook years ago, and then I finally met him in Atlantic City. I walked into a Starbucks and he was sat there. And I said, "You're not going to hit me, are you?" He said, "No, of course not. I think it's funny, don't worry." I was terrified because I'd only just sort of got into the commentating. I didn't really know any of the players too well, Tim. And I thought Kachi was kind of the wrong person to have a go at on Facebook. Not have a go at, but, make a joke about him. But he was fine about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there is some players on the tour. Most of them are, for example, of the eastern part of Europe where, well, I mean, everything's just slightly different. They have different looks there as well. They all look kind of, well, very, very confident and big. Usually the male there are very strong and big, and like you wouldn't want to joke with them on the streets, for example.
Oh,
Doesn't obviously mean that. Doesn't mean that they're all bad guys, but Kachi used to look a little bit cuter when he was young. Now he's got that same look. Yeah. I've known him for quite some years now.
Kachi catching a gear. 2-1 up. There's the fillers, very interested as well. Pia won her match earlier on. Hello, Joshua. I like these two, I think they've really, really come out of themselves the last couple of years and always joking around. Saw them trying to eat a 7-ball together in one of the pictures after the final of the doubles that they won. $40,000 richer. I might tap him up for a little McDonald's meal when I see him.
Well, chose the side rail break. Oh, look at this.
How unlucky is that to get kicked in like that?
Well, the thing is, so many players have struggled to make balls on the break. Now, he has made 2 balls on the break, the 1 and the 7, to then cue ball being kicked in.
Yeah, it was that pesky 8-ball.
Just to get from the 3 to the 4 ball, I think that's possibly the trickiest shot on the table for Felix, but does have a lot of space on the table to run the cue ball around, so bad timing. Well, it's never good timing, of course, scratching on the break, but has to be careful. Wants to go over the left side of the 9. Doesn't want to run in between the 4 and the 9. Could scratch in the right center pocket.
Yeah, the fillers there to watch Felix play. I saw that Felix will be playing with Joshua Filler in the doubles later on. I believe it's in Bali. 7th of October.
Yeah, did catch the 3 ball a little thicker. Did pocket the 3 on the thick side of the corner. No offensive shot on the 4 ball, so safety coming up.
Kachi one route, trying to make this 4 in the side, send it away would be the main objective, but wouldn't mind making it either.
Four-ball corner.
Oh, he's going the other way, Tim. Yeah, can't come this way then, maybe 6 is in the way. Never easy when you're hitting a rail so close to you. Oh no, for the second time. In that pocket, Tim.
Yeah, this time Not that much bad luck though. I mean, this time it's the way how he hit the ball. On the break he did get the kiss. This time it went straight in. And now all the hard work has been done. If you look at the layout. Doesn't want to be straight on the 5.
Yeah, exactly. Slow up, slow up. Maybe he can still go round the angles. Or he can draw it.
Well, was still able to cheat the pocket just slightly, but he might have pushed the 6 to where it doesn't go past the 8 anymore. A little bit careless shape from the 4 to the 5.
Yeah, with ball in hand as well, Tim, remember.
Six ball corner. 8 ball corner.
Smart shot again. Thinking way above his years.
6 ball side.
Been away for some time. I know he played the Florida Open, the Battle of the Ball, the US Open. And then he came here. So the young lad is getting some stamps in his passport at a very early age. I don't know if he travels with his father, does he, or his mother? Does he travel alone, Tim?
Well, I've never really seen his parents around to any tournament.
No,
Most of the time he travels with other German players. So that he might have traveled here with the fillers, for example, or maybe with Ralph and Thorsten. But those are assumptions. I mean, it's not a guaranteed, but there must be someone with him. Maybe Marco Spitsky,
Stefan Kaspar. Yeah. Okay.
6 ball side.
Good escape this, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely hit the proper side of the ball. Just wondering, I think the 10 is just enough in between to not leave the 6 ball on unless he goes real first. He's going to play the kick. No. Try to get the cue up behind the 8, and that nudge will do.
Oh.
Well, I actually just got a reply from a good friend of mine, Tina Vogelman. She just told me that Felix is traveling together with Luca Men, who's also competing here. Both traveled to the China Open, I believe, so nice road trip. Two still quite young players. Yeah, great information. Thanks for sharing. She also added to that his parents in general, they join him in the German tournaments here and there, but just not in the international events.
Oh. Scratch this time for young Felix.
Well, that is going to put Kachi on the hill first in this opening set, and I have to say Felix did have 2 opportunities this rack to close it out, especially the second one where things already started to go wrong off the ball in hand he got. So a little bit shocking, really not feeling it yet. We will see the Albanian on the hill first. He's now up 3-1. One more rack to get a set win on the board.
talking of Luca Men, he's won the first set and he's 1-0 up in the second set against Dimitris Lukatis. So playing very, very well there. Kasper Matikainen has lost the first set to Hayato Hijikata. Sanjin Perlevanovic has taken the opening set, but he's 2-1 down in the second. Mario He going well. A set up and 3-0 up in the second set. Marco Spitsky, who you mentioned earlier on, is a set up and 2-2 with Lucas Fracasso Werner. Mohamed Soufi and Holem are not playing as Stephen isn't here. Hope you get well soon, Stephen. Nice guy. I met him when I was in Canada. Petri Mäkinen is a set all. They've just started out in their third set. And Stefan Kasper has taken the opening set against Tuan Nguyen from New Zealand. Back to this one then. Tim de Ruyter describing the break for us.
Well, then again, that much power on the brake. He's cutting the brake slightly though, so not all the energy transferring directly into the balls, but I mean, you would expect any ball to at least threaten a corner or a side pocket in some way.
Oh, it's hard to comprehend that Kachi could be out of the tournament tonight. I know he's got a 3-1 lead in the first set, but it's very, very possible.
Oh, gotta watch the cue ball. Well, just a very interesting match this has been so far. Both of them are struggling quite a bit. Makes it a huge grind for both players. Cannot always play the beautiful type of play, you know, sometimes it's just pure hard work, staying mentally positive and just work hard. Play ugly, work hard kind of way.
Yeah, just have to grind. Can't always play your A game, can you? Seeing if he's able to jump it.
Two ball, corner.
Oh, what a shot that is.
Yeah, excellent jump, and look at the shape. Excellent jump shot, very close, near the 3. That's why he needed that much hop on the ball. Excellent jump with the Predator air rush.
Oh, a nice bit of right hand spin on that cue ball to get up for the 4. Finish a little bit straight and a little bit near to the rail here, Tim. This isn't ideal, is it? By no means.
Yeah, it will be difficult to bring the cue ball at least closer to the 5. Digging deep. Oh, look at this. What a shot. He just literally bended the cue ball out to get on the 5 ball. That was very impressive.
Yeah, I think he enjoyed that one as well. He's got that proud look on his face.
Well, after that jump and that great shape on the 5, this is now the ideal chance to capture the first set.
Well, it says perfection on his neck. We haven't quite seen it yet. We've seen it plenty of times in the past. This could be an almost perfect first set win at 4-1. Terrific shot that. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect on this 8 ball.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Felix has really given Kachi the opportunity to get more comfortable around the table. Starting to look like how we know he can play, just very solid. And he's perfect on the 10.
Terrific performance in this wreck. Everything's spot on. Great jump as well. The great positional shot that he played as well on the 5 ball when he was dead straight on it.
Yeah, and it looks like Felix is going to take a break. So I guess Mark White and myself, Tim Dorito, we're going to take a little break as well. We'll be right back with the second set between Eklund Kachi and Felix Vogel. And welcome back everybody to the Predator WPA Men's 10-Ball World Championship. This is a first round loser bracket match between Eklund Kachi and Felix Vogel. Kachi who captured the first set 4-1, and Felix will have to make a run for it to stay alive in this tournament. Mark White and Tim de Ruyter in the booth. Mark, what do we have here?
A little bit of a mess, to be honest. Could open up a little bit here if he's got the thin edge of the one ball. Could play an attacking safety to open up the 6-7. Cue ball, lots of left spin round behind the 8. That's what I would play, Tim.
Wow. Just wondering, did he slide the cue ball just too far to where there's a gap between the three? But Felix might have come up to the table with the jump cue instantly, knowing that he's probably gonna get hooked.
I think he's kicking.
See, Abe.
I can see it. Oh, look at this. Jump cue will definitely be coming out now though, Tim, I think, won't it?
Yeah, I would assume so. If you catch the right side of the one, so many good things can happen. Distance, definitely gonna be there. Possibly bring the cue ball back where it is now. That would be ideal. Then again, very
just so tall,
close
isn't
to
he?
the 6. I would have
Big
to stand on my
advantage
toes
being
to
so
reach
tall.
this.
Yeah. He's actually having to bend down. Oh dear.
Well, I'm quite sure he
Option.
hasn't called that.
No. Good trick shot though. Yeah, and I only realised today that Box Billiard's logo, it's actually 2 triangles. I only noticed that today. You probably knew that already, Tim, but I only noticed it earlier on.
No, I did not know that.
Ah,
It's
it's
actually a
two
good point.
racks. It's a very, very good logo, I think. When I finally worked it out, does it make it a good logo? If you don't understand it, it gets us talking about it though, doesn't it? Box Billiards
They
doing
got
some
their
big
free
things.
promotion.
Yeah.
Well, does have the angle on the 2 to give the 9-ball a rub. Make sure to open up the 7-9. The biggest problem is you cannot really give yourself a nice comfortable shot on the 3-ball. As you can see, he still needs to do a lot of traveling from the red 3-ball to the purple 4.
Yeah, would you maybe do it from the 6, Tim?
Well, I kind of feel like you... Oh! Playing with fire. Yeah, I do like doing it from the 6. Even though I'm not too sure whether I would have been... I'd rather be straighter on the 3-ball and opening up the 9-7 instantly. Because what happens if you don't land nicely on the 6? Or not nicely on the 4 and you do not get to the 6? Yeah,
Yeah,
not sure.
good point.
You see? Couldn't get there anymore.
Yeah.
So another safety coming up.
Safety in behind them once again. It's a big target, isn't it, that corner? Draw with a little bit of right.
4 ball side.
Yeah, that's just a just in case call. Now it's open. That's a great shot. Really nicely played. Good pace, Tim. Good direction. He's got every shot, hasn't he?
Extension.
Yeah, he definitely learns very quick too. So even though he's still young, I'm quite sure from the beginning they have preached
4 ball corner.
good technique, try to make solid, good choices, and well, I think he's always been just playing better players, or he's been playing big tournaments. So he's just been growing real fast, and I think it's just a matter of maybe a couple percentages, like choices, maybe a little bit more kicking, less jumping, like these kind of things. But overall, I think... Oh, good try. Overall, I think Felix, well, he has a little bit more growth to come, and he's still so young. I mean, when I was his age, I didn't even know what a cue was. Well, I barely started playing.
When did you start then? It's quite late then, like 18 or something.
No, but I started at 14. But I mean, the first, let's say, 2-3 years is, yeah. Well, you don't play World Championships on that age in general. He's in the World Table Championships, and he is 17-ish.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, just saying, you know, he makes great progress. By the time he's 20, he's experienced so many things that most of the young players will never do on these age. So no carom on the 8, no combination on the 8. Nudged the 6 ball away from the 7-9 also, so it will be tougher to develop the 7 later on.
Yeah, nicknamed the Birdman, and I believe it was you that told me why, Tim, because I know you speak a bit of German.
Well, I just had a full conversation about his nickname with Tina Vogelman, because obviously a lot of people think there is some kind of relating to do there with Vogelman and Felix Vogel. But then she told me that it was actually Niels Vijen who gave Felix this nickname, and since then everybody kind of stuck with it.
I heard it was because his name Vogel means bird. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah, true.
That's true. Right, okay.
Yeah. Did go aggressive there, Kachi. Just hung the 4. Slightly too wide. And especially at that pace, that 4 is not going to drop. Now, Felix still has to do something with the 7-9, but overall, even if he gets straight in on the 6, he could play a safety behind the 9 ball on the 7. So, pretty big favorite now in this rack.
Well, he's also won himself a nice little bit of pocket money this season. He's earned just over $12,000. That's not bad, is it, for a 17-year-old? $1,000 a month. It's good pocket money. And he didn't have to wash any cars or cut any people's grass to get it.
Well, can eat some ice cream whenever he wants.
I I used to get paid 50p a week pocket money. I had to cut the grass, do the dishes, clean the chimney. That last one was a lie, actually.
Well, has developed the 7 ball nicely though, and with some angle on the 8 will be ideal to cross over for the 9. Sure, either a bigger angle on the 9 to go 2 rails to the 10 would work, or to try and put yourself as straight as possible you can get. But I'm quite sure he's gonna play for like a diamond off the rail shape to cross over.
Nicely done. Don't think he can come all the way back though, Tim, can he? Have to leave himself a little bit of distance.
Yeah, he's a little bit in between. Just a slightly bigger angle could bring him easily twice the long rail for the 10. And straighter would be nice to draw back. He might have to take more cut or cheat the pocket, punch the ball. Very, very shocking. I was hoping for him to just kill the ball in and take the cut on the 10. He was trying to get perfect. I don't think this was necessary.
Yeah, no heroics from Kachi there.
Yeah, took the medicine and took the frame. Stole his rack basically from Felix, who was clearly struggling against the multiple world champion Ekland Kachi.
Maybe just a little bit of inexperience there on the 9 ball. He'll learn to take his medicine when the time comes. Played an okay shot here. Could have just drew it back a little bit. Kind of, you know, even if centre table Tim, he'd still have been okay, wouldn't he? Kachi played it from almost centre table and made it no problem. So a little bit of a let off there.
Felix had his options, that's for sure.
There's Mario He, the panda, sat in the front row. Not sure who he's talking to. I don't really know that face.
Well, that is Ugur Turku.
Ah, is it? He's German, right?
Yes. Well, I think he has a Turkish background, but yeah, he plays representing Germany. And look at this break. This is how I like him. It's unreal the fact that he doesn't make a ball breaking like this, but look at how awesome he's hit it head on.
Yeah, Ugur Turku actually lost earlier on to your pick, Piers Labutis, in straight sets.
Yeah, I believe
Darren Appleton.
He got to the final of the Euro Tour, didn't he? Or a semi-final?
Semi, I think.
Yeah, good run. Sorry, go ahead. Darren Appleton.
No, I was just going to say Darren Appleton has been beaten in a shootout. So Darren's run is over. Luca Men, we mentioned earlier, 1-0 up in sets and 3-1 up in the second set. haven't seen the Ralph Souquet and Anton Raga match score moving. I think Raga isn't here.
Yeah, I think Raga is one of these players that couldn't make it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he had visa issues, I think was the problem. That's what normally, it's either visa issues or illness, isn't it, normally? There's the 30th anniversary bridge, the golden head. I call it the Batman or the moose head. What do you call it, Tim?
Extension.
The devil's implement?
No, not that drastically. No, it's either, well, I would say the rest, but the bridge works. I think it depends if I'm in the US or not. If I say rest in the US, then they look at me like they don't know what it is. So I think the bridge is most of the time the right word. Don't you think?
Yes. I agree with you, Tim.
Well, he's called the bank. He's going to leave himself a long 7-ball then if he's going to play the bank. I think he's also starting to be a little bit frustrated. He's just not been getting out. He's been losing the cue ball here and there. And every time he does something like this, he just leaves Kachi straight in, or, well, not straight in, but gimmies.
Yeah, do you think he's just trying to force the issue a little bit here, Tim? Set down, one rack down in the second set, just trying to make something happen.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say Felix is in quite a bit of trouble. Not playing like his usual self, I would say, and this layout so much favoring Kachi. Unless he plays the wrong speed from the 9 to the 10 or like something funky, but cannot really imagine that happening.
Marco Spitsky, we were talking about him a little while ago. He's overcome Lucas Fracasso Werner in straight sets 2-0. But of course, Shane Van Boning playing very, very well at the moment. A lot of the American hopes rest on his shoulders, as they often do just recently, to fly the American flag. All representatives in the women's side, of course.
So it is Eklund Kachi who gets the second rack on the board. It's getting closer to win this match, and still a long way to go though. This is a loser bracket match, so this is the first round of it. So that means, I believe they still have to win like 3 or 4 matches to make it to the single elimination.
Yeah, and some big names in it as well. Tomorrow we have winners qualification in the men's. It's at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, but of course we start at 1 p.m. local time. We have the ladies' Saigon Open 9-ball going on as well.
Kachi definitely moving the cue ball all over the place. Broken from the center, didn't work. Now back to the side. Not holding back, does make a ball, and there it is. Somewhat of shape on the 1. But a very tricky start mark. The 1, 2 and the 3 definitely key shots for this rack.
It always looks to me, Kachi, as if he doesn't want to be there. You know, he just meanders around the table. Oh, have I got to play another shot?
One ball side.
Walks around a little bit more. Oh, and another one. I'm sure that's not the way he feels. Just such a cool, calm customer, isn't he? Yeah, those middles are very, very difficult. Just ask Darren Appleton. Darren, a previous winner of the 10 ball. Kachi, the only one to win it twice.
Well, I have to say it's also just because of the pace he had to play. Bringing the cue ball back around the angles, that really made the 1 ball so much more difficult.
Oh, this is awkward. Low right on the cue ball here, 5 on the clock face. What a shot he's played there, Tim. Terrific shot. Well worth a round of applause as well.
Yeah, barely could reach that.
I'm just wondering if he's a little bit straight on this, Tim. Could he play it off the 7? Or is the 7 tight on the rail to create a bit more angle?
Well, I think he might be playing that. He has called something. So he might be playing off the 7 to create some angle off the rail.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, but he's played it so
Good
firm.
shot. He needs this 7 to drop. He needs it to drop. It did.
Yeah, low right. Kill the cue ball.
Oh, didn't want to end up over the 9 ball for the second time. Good angle now on this 5 ball to stand off the side rail for the 6. It's looking good for Felix to grab his first rack in this second set.
Yeah, still surprised though. Kachi, don't think he needed to play that much pace on the 1 ball to the side. Could have maybe just choose to drop the 1 in, take a quite straight 2 ball and draw the cue ball all the way up table.
Extension.
Played that well. Thumps in the 10. 2-1. There's that cheeky little grin on his face. I'm sure he's going to be very, very popular with the young ladies as he grows up. There's that one ball again. Great two ball from Felix. Then the intelligent shot, playing the 4 off the 7 to create the angle. Luckily that dropped. Slightly out of position on the 9, Tim, but dealt with it very, very well. In the end, it was a nice rack. There you see.
Wow, great venue. Lovely
Beautiful.
view.
And everyone is talking about it online, saying how amazing the venue is. Loving Vietnam and the food, of course. The people are just the nicest people on earth. They really are super nice people. And I'm sure the players are being looked after extremely well in Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh,
break.
nice break. Needs the 2 ball to go. Yes, it has a chance now. Nice shape, just 1 or 2 good positional shots, but nice full hit on the break. 1 ball going clear into the side pocket. And the result, I don't think he could have asked for much more on this break.
Yeah, a bit of back and forth here on the 2 ball, Tim, for the 3. Little drawback for the 4 into this bottom left-hand corner. He's looking good here for 2-2. What's this to bounce?
Needs to be a little straighter. Might be able to just kill the ball to play the 4 in the top left corner in this view. Could also opt to play it in the other corner. But if you play for the other corner, you're most likely to leave yourself an awkward angle from 4 to 5. So slight bit of details to think about.
It's like he got spooked by the shot clock, then almost jumped out of his shoes.
Oh, he chose to go forward. Things have not gone right. I'm just so surprised he's played it that way. Don't think it was very necessary to go forward on that. And now, yeah, he's got the 4 on the side. Bring the cue ball 2 rails up to the 5, but
It's thin.
he's just running into trouble every time.
He's got no extension left either. 3 seconds. 1 second. Just in time, and he's made it. Needs a nice kiss on the 6 ball. Or go past it. Either or. Really had to rush that. Second to spare. We've not seen any time fouls yet. I haven't on the games that I've commentated on. Have you seen any yet, Tim? Oh, Felix.
Oh,
Took his eye off it
like
completely.
how does he make the 4, that 4, and not this 5?
I think his eyes have just gone to where he was trying to play the cannon on the 9. As simple as that.
No, I don't think I've
See,
seen
it's
any
so
time
often.
fouls yet.
Extension.
Seen people run.
What a shame. Yeah, I've seen many people run.
To still make it within the time, but I don't think that was really the case on the 5 ball either. He, like you said, completely took his eye off the shot, and that could be a very costly one. If Kachi manages to get out here, we'll have to say the odds for Felix to still win this match are extremely low. It's just not been playing so well overall this match. I mean, it happens to the best of us. Cannot
He's
always
gone
play.
awkward. He's gone awkward here though, Tim. Look, bridging over the 9. Nicely
Nice
done.
solid stroke.
Yeah, I realised earlier on today as well that Christina Zlateva never made the trip to Vietnam. Find that a bit strange.
Yeah, now you say it. Yeah, I didn't realize that either. It's a very common name on the tour nowadays.
She was mountain climbing or jogging or like a cross-country marathon or something in Alabama.
Well,
Kachi
he does
control.
Yeah, it does clear the table from that crazy miss on the 5-ball for Felix.
Wow,
So now Eklund Kachi on the hill, the double hill.
David Zalman from Czech has beaten Petri Mäkinen by 2-1. Michael Feliciano is a set all with Soheli Shiagari, and he's 3-1 up in the second, the Filipino, so going well there. Yeah, no score, of course, in the Dang Jinhu match with Moritz Neuhausen because Dang didn't make it. And Stefan Kasper is 1-1 now with Toan Nguyen. And it's the German who's taken the first rack in the third and deciding set there. Kachi to break on the hill. I think he'll be giving this a real big larrup. Haven't used that word in years. It's a great word, larrup. It means like smash, really give him a good bash.
Well, even Kachi was shocked by you using that word. Just stood up from the break.
Do you know what, Tim? As I said it and he got up, I thought, I hope he didn't hear me.
Well, does make a ball on the break. This time he was awful close to scratching though, so not one of his best breaks, but if you consider the result, it might be one of his best breaks. So that's just the inconsistency in the hand rack format. I mean, that's just what it is. You can break the balls perfect and not make a ball. You can hit them horrible and make 4 balls. It's how things go. It's part of the game. Just can't really imagine him cutting this 1 ball in, and his face really didn't look like he was in the mood to cut this 1 ball in.
Well, it hasn't been perfection from Kachi, although it does say it on his neck. He's been pretty close at times. He's played well when he's had to. Seen little pieces of the old Eklund Kachi, or should I say the young Eklund Kachi.
Oh, beautiful.
Really, really good hit that was. Absolutely spot on. Everything about that shot was perfect. Can't ever imagine Felix Vogel having a tattoo, can you?
Well, I have to add to that. I don't know many 16, 17-year-olds with tattoos, so maybe when he's older.
Yeah, it was all the rage when you were when I was younger, when you were 16, that's kind of what you did. Especially if you worked on the fairgrounds like I did. Come around the back of the 6 here. Right, looks like he's going to save one match point, Tim.
Well, he has to give it his everything to stay alive in this tournament.
Straightforward draw here, I think. Nicely judged.
Nice shot there. Left himself a very natural angle on the 8 to stun off the rail.
There's a lot of balls in that pocket. Hope this doesn't jump out. No problem. Look at the balls in that pocket. It's nearly full up. Good job we're not playing 8-ball, Tim.
Well, takes a little bit more time on this 10. To pull one back, to make a run for it at least. Felix Vogel. Still trailing 3-2, but at least he's coming up with some good shots. Gives me a little bit more hope to see him come back and win this set. Especially that jump bank on the 1 ball, that really impressed me. Here it is. The shot that got him going in this rack.
Yeah, terrific shot, really was. Played to perfection. Nice little nudge as well there on the 4 that was played. From there on, it was pretty perfect. This 7 to the 8 was glorious. 9 to the 10, just a little bit short, but he wasn't going to miss that. He's itching to break, like he can't wait.
Well, that's another thing. I mean, there's players out there that really depend on that rhythm. And then if you have to wait constantly on small things, I'm not just saying the referee, there can be multiple things that you sometimes just have to wait for. For example, if the shot clock, the one that does the time clock, if someone makes a mistake, now they have to reset the clock, now you have to wait for that couple seconds. It can really get you out of that rhythm. Oh, another one of the good breaks actually. Makes the 1 ball nicely in the side twice in a row now, but this time no shape on the 2.
What do you do, Tim? Do you push, or he's looking at pushing?
Yeah, guaranteed. Just wondering, he is now looking to push to quite a full view on the 2 ball. I was already trying to see if there is a nice reply from that position.
He might get this back.
Yeah, I don't like playing from this position. He must have something on his mind that we are not seeing, but I think it's difficult to get the cue ball out. I think he's going to try and bank the 2 ball out 3 rails. But it's so easy to catch it slightly thin, slightly thick. Curious to see how well he plays this.
2-ball corner.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance of that happening. He's just calling it to call something. Looks like Felix is popping up from behind that chair. Look, hello. What a good try. What a good shot that is, Tim. At that speed, to play with all that spin as well. Lots of left-hand
shot
spin.
he's played there.
That really is a good shot.
Extension.
Well, I think he surprised you, he surprised myself, and he surprised Kachi there, because I'm quite sure all 3 of us did not like it so much from that position, and he's found something.
100%. Yeah. I think he fooled all of us. Oh.
2-ball side.
One rail kick. 10-second shot clock has gone off. He's left it. So good push out and good shot from Felix Vogelmann. Very kindly handing him back his chalk as well. What a gentleman. Both players have used their extensions early.
Well, the 4 doesn't go to the side pocket, so it does have to play quite a big stroke on this and draw the cue ball back. Well, he's landed quite in the middle of nowhere on this. Not saying he's not able to pocket the 4 ball, but this is pretty sensitive stroke to cut the 4 ball into the corner where the 10 is laying, and with low left still be able to get the shape on the 5. Ooh, little nudge, but he does get there.
Well, this for 3-3, Tim. I'm always worried that the shirt will come out. Oh, and it was enough to put him off. Yeah, maybe should have put the extension on his cue or something, or used the bridge maybe. He was pretty close to that ball, and I think it put him off as well. Just stopped him settling down in the right position. Oh, it's
just
sad.
It kind of just takes away that little bit of extra concentration you usually have on making the ball. Clearly worried about touching the 8. And now a chance for Kachi to close out the match. Gotta say, it's not like Kachi has been playing the strongest set he's played. Mainly just grinded it out. Has to grind out 4 more balls here. I think you kind of have to... I don't mind going forward on this. I think he could play to the right side of the 8, but... Is he playing... Oh, he went jacked up to take some pace out of the ball. Dragged that 7 ball in.
I think someone needs to come up with the idea of spray-on T-shirts, Tim, with all the necessary logos and stuff, so that you're not wearing it. You don't have to have clothes worrying about the shirt fouls. Well, it's gone a little bit too far, Tim.
Well, might have to leave himself that same cut as he left himself earlier. Center of the table and take the cut on the 10.
Yeah, nice shot.
Just like that. So there it is, this 10 ball to take the match. Eklund Kachi. Unfortunately, Felix will be out of the tournament. Wish him good luck in the next one. But for now, Eklund Kachi does win and goes on over the one lost side. Needs 2 more matches to qualify for the single elimination stage. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Mark White and Tim de Ruyter signing off. Thank you so much for joining us, and we would love to see you back tomorrow, because we still have so many more days to come in the Predator WPA Men's World 10 Ball Championships. For now, have a good evening and we'll see you tomorrow.